From the Northway Bank Online Newsroom, I'm Gare McKenzie. This local and regional news update is brought to you by Northway Bank. Want a Northway Bank teller to keep in your pocket? There's an app for that. Now available for iPhone and Android. Download yours today. Northway Bank with 17 locations throughout New Hampshire. The people you know, the bank you trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Reports indicate there were no injuries this morning after a fire in a barn. Center Conway Fire Department was called to 13 Gulf Road just before 5 o'clock, and a responder at the scene reported there was smoke showing, but the fire was out. The fire was confirmed to be fully extinguished, with firefighters packing up their gear about 45 minutes later. Further details of the incident aren't immediately available. Thunderstorms moving through the valley yesterday afternoon knocked out power for electric customers in North Conway and points north. Eyewitness Ron Frizzell says the power went out shortly after 4 o'clock.
Power went out everywhere from North Conway Center north through Bartlett and Hales location. Everywhere from the village north was out. The power failure started right at the Discovery Center, everywhere north of there. That caused all of the restaurants north of there to close last night. They all had to close about 4:05 or shortly thereafter. Power came back on about 6:15. But it was too late for most everybody by then. The restaurants had closed for the night. There were a number of trees down from wind, and the Storybook Inn, right across from the Dairy Queen, who they happen to be owned by, looked like a tree was hit by lightning. Tremendous burn marks in it, and half of the tree fell across their driveway.
In Freiburg, Maine, Fish Street was reported closed to traffic last night shortly after 9 o'clock due to downed power lines and debris. Central Maine Power Company reports just more than 2,600 customers system-wide remained without power this morning, including about 370 in Freiburg, just more than 100 in Lovell, and just more than 50 in Brownfield. A spokesperson says crews were moving toward those western Maine towns to assist in restoring power. National Weather Service meteorologist Bob Marine in Gray, Maine, says a line of thunderstorms hit the valley area around 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon in advance of a cold front expected to move through the area today. Marine says there were numerous reports of wind damage and trees down from the valley area in western Maine, but no reports of tornadoes. The Weather Service will survey some of the damaged areas today to get more specific information. In other Maine news, residents are getting a little relief at the gas pump. Price monitoring website MaineGasPrices.com reports today the average retail cost of a gallon of gas has fallen more than a penny in the past week to $3.56 a gallon. Prices also fell a little more than a penny nationally, but the national average remains much higher at $3.64. Maine prices are now 7 cents lower than at the same time last year, but 7 cents higher per gallon than a month ago. The Maine average is based on a survey of more than 1,200 gas stations across the state. In sports, the B-Mets beat the New Hampshire Fisher Cats 7-2 yesterday in Manchester. One of Jeff Locke's former teams, the Altoona Curve, beat the Portland Sea Dogs in Portland 13-6. The Red Sox beat the New York Yankees 3-0 last night in a game that was stopped after 5.5 innings because of rain. Boston took 2 of 3 at Yankee Stadium over the weekend. And the New England Revs beat the two-time defending MLS champs LA Galaxy 5-0 yesterday. Game 2 tomorrow night for the Bees in their Eastern Conference Finals against the Pittsburgh Penguins. In the weather today, mostly cloudy with a chance of showers this morning. Then partly sunny with a chance of showers with a slight chance of thunderstorms this afternoon. Highs in the mid-70s, light winds becoming west around 10 miles per hour this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight, cooler with lows in the lower 40s and partly sunny on Tuesday, highs in the mid-60s. From the Northway Bank Online Newsroom, I'm Gare McKenzie.